Hello, Leo, and happy birthday, happy solar return. May the love and light and energy be on your path for the rest of the year. So, I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. This month, you start the month with, here we have, whoops, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Sword, and the Four of Swords. So right away here, we're still in our cocoon. Maybe last month, Cancer season, you were really, close to the disappointments you've had, the heartaches, your Three of Swords, because that's what the Four of Swords is all about. And here, this is trying to heal with what we can understand from it so that it's more of a cocoon, processing, healing period during Cancer season, which, it's kind of normal. But here, we have two aces floating over your head. A brand new energy and a brand new understanding as you're there. And this is how you get into the month. So you probably felt that kind of spur. And there you are here. Second card is the Six of Sword, but the Six of Sword in reverse. So that means there's something that we need to let go of. And probably what was the source of the Three of Swords, of our pain, of our disappointments. Six of Swords is the capacity to use that willpower. Here's our masculine, using his willpower to bring the inner feminine and the inner child away from those painful, choppy waters, emotions, towards a new shore. Let's turn the page. Let's forgive and, move on and not let that affect us, affect our mind, affect our emotions anymore. But it's in reverse. So there's a bit of a resistance. Probably like this month you'll know you should do that, but you have this kind of inner resistance to do it. The third card, we have the Star. And now talk about somebody releasing water. It's the Star card. And this is in the understanding that as long as we're holding on to old emotions that are not benefiting us, it prevents us from being completely aligned with our star. And it prevents the divine from being able to give us what our soul needs, our inspiration, our true insight, the being keen with the serendipity. Here, Eight of Wands upright would be the serendipity synchronicities, because we are working aligned with the universe. So here there's a little readjustment of the fire actions as you will release your water. So this is a call for releasing water for you, my beautiful Leos. Under your Four of Swords, we have the reversed Five of Swords, and under that the reversed Five of Wands. 5-5. Now the fives are challenging. It's a challenging energy. Because it's kind of a lot of energy, a lot of movement, but it needs to be mastered, because if not, it can hurt ourselves. So Five of Wands, conflict outside of us, conflict inside of us, but the wands are not like aligned. It's a dance with different wants and wills of outside of us and inside of us. Five of Swords, it's using the old, he's got three swords in his hands, using the old three swords that hurt us, that put us in that cocoon of trying to heal, and using the conclusions we drew from our old disappointments and heartaches to kind of beat us in a way. but it's not to our benefit. So unless you're a lawyer and you just want to win. But in life, this is not a beneficial card, because yes, you can have your way because you're pulling the arguments and you want to be right, but ultimately you're using your old sadnesses. So as an example, it's like, well, it never works for me because life is like this and na, so I'll be right. But I will have prevented myself from having a brand new experience that could be different from the ones that kind of gave me the swords to begin with. So that's a bit of the conundrum you're in as you come into the month. You're releasing slowly your 5 of Swords. You're releasing slowly your 5 of Wands. And like I was saying, this could be inside of you, outside of you. Some lived it outside, arguments and things like that. But look inside the parts of you that agree with these people. That's the part that needs to release, let go, and so on. Under our 6 of Swords, we have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Here's your new beginning, starting. It's in the hands of the pages. But the swords are still not quite there yet. We see that, out of your 4 elements, that sword, even though and probably as I'm saying this, you know exactly what's going to come up during the month. There's something I need to let go so that I can not be in anxiety because I'm still holding a lie within me and I'm still in reaction mentally. I won't be able to really start this new cycle, new project, something exciting, new energy in my life completely, because I need the swords to be backing me up. So here at the end, under the star, with our 8 of Wands that is still a bit not quite there, I have the King of Cups in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So here, for some of you Leos, you're going to use your extra energy, capacity to be a Knight of Wands, of I'm going to go anyway, even if I'm not backed up by my emotional support, in my whole security of inner knowing, because my mind still holds some lies and some old pains. Maybe I haven't quite brought peace into my waters. So my waters are not backing up my fire. It's kind of more like putting it out a bit. And therefore I need to, augmentate the will even more. So, of course, that will not be for all of you. But watch out if this is not something that, you see yourself going through. Okay? Let's clarify this. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Leos for the month of August 2023. August. Okay, here is the Ace of Swords. Clarify the 4 of Swords with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands, Spirit. Okay, here we have our star in reverse and our 5 of Swords upright. So here we don't have faith. We want to a bit maybe control and you know the even if it's painful, because the thing is that we need to get out of our head. I'm in the 4 of Swords. I'm recessing my hold, disappointments and things like that. Using the arguments, which leaves me into a yes but. So I'm not jumping in with those aces. I'm not out there. I'm still cutting my own legs. Because here there's a bit of a resistance when it comes to having faith in those 2 new opportunities that came to you, a new truth, a new understanding, and maybe a new way or a new passion, a new direction in life. And here, the star in reverse, this is when the old sadnesses are drowning us. And it's putting us right beside our alignment. We're not quite aligned with it. So let's look at that 5 of Swords. So we can see that the swords have trouble. King of Swords in reverse, 6 of Wands in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse, this is when we're still holding a lie within ourselves. When we're holding a lie, we believe the lie. We're still in our integrity. It's just that the basis of what we believe, there's something that is detrimental for us, that is not helping us. And as long as that is there, we have a hard time backing ourselves 100% towards our happiness, our fulfillment, and so on. And of course, for some of you, and here the 6 of Wands, this is when we come back from the troubles and the wars and all of that, and we understand the lesson, and it's all behind us then. And then we're like, all right, my energy is upright, and the universe can correspond with it. When it's like this, I still haven't, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. What is done. I'm moving on. I'm not hurting myself with the old pains as I'm processing them anymore. I'm back from it. Here, we're not back from it. And no matter what it is, some things are harder to turn around than others. But at this point here, the need to kind of leave it behind this month might be more obvious, okay? And we do have Venus retrograde, and that helps in bringing back up the old sadnesses and disappointments so that we can assess them, move on, release them, forgive, whatever, so that it doesn't affect us, slow us down, or puts a shadow over our head anymore. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. All right. So 6 of Swords, here we have Temperance. And here we have the Ace of Wands. So right away, Temperance being, a card of deep healing also. See how it's brewing the waters to kind of in an alchemic way to purify the waters. In the same way as the six of Swords is moving himself with his willpower, because the guy has a wand in his hand, with his willpower pushing him away from those choppy waters. And the Ace of Wands here is the same Ace of Wands. So that kind of, the universe will give you the energy to do that. Will support you in there. Here I have the Queen of Cups. Time to go within, to really feel, perceive, listen to your intuition. And here I have the 2 of Cups in reverse. a lot of the disappointments and sadnesses were due cause to mirrors that didn't fit you anymore. People that do not show us the best of them. They show us our own distortions. Not that I would never do that. No, but there's a part of you that learned that this was normal and you accepted it, and now it's showing it to you. As long as you say like, oh my God, no. How could I let myself accept that for so long? Or, it's all different for all of us. But here, Two of Cups in reverse, this is like misconnections, or it seems like I can't really connect to people that actually see me. I'm not growing from contact with others. It's more I'm being hurt. And I end up in the Four of Swords and so on. So it's talking about mirrors, and you drew deep beliefs and conclusions with it. Temperance, King of Swords. And this is what they want to readjust. So here, that new beginning that brings a lot of anxiety for you, probably because you haven't readjusted that deep belief, that truth within yourself. Here, let's look at that. You're not as enthusiastic as a Page of Wands when it comes to it. Here we have the Sun in reverse with the Eight of Wands in reverse. So it's not Leo, yes, all right, let's jump into this and it's going to be amazing and fun. Here the Sun is in reverse. We're not in the movements here. It's more anxiety and still conflicted about it. Parts of us are like, yes, maybe, and then, oh my God, no, because this is what's going to happen. And it's going to be a Two of Cups in reverse, and I'm still hurting myself in the process here. So let's continue. This is what you're facing this month. But you're going to be, here we go. All right. Here we have our Four of Swords, but in reverse. Maybe you're going to get out of the mausoleum. Maybe you're going to get out of repassing this in your head. Still on the defensive, though. You better not hurt me, okay? I am fire. I'm going to be protecting myself as my Three of Swords leaves me slowly, okay? So a lot of process healing this month, okay? So we're gonna go from being conflicted to being okay on the defensive, but at least I'm starting to move forward. A bit chaotically, I might push myself with the Knight of Wands to kind of do it in a way, but I'm gonna pull a Judgment. And that's good, because a judgment of how I perceive things. So of all the swords, your divine feminine, your feminine aspect of how you perceive information, and until it becomes your truth and you speak it, masculine, feminine, how you coming in, how you're perceiving it. Here, there's going to be a judgment. So I wouldn't be surprised this month, Leo, if you have a lot of old stuff coming up. Oh my God, that old story, that old situation, that old person coming up for you to address it, so that you can change your perception on something essential that was distorted due to the conclusions you drew from these old stories, and that is hurting you in a way, preventing you from being in a complete flow of the Eight of Wands, serendipity, and things are happening like this because I'm in trust. I'm in the trust of the universe. I have faith, star. So I would call it judgment, because in a way this is what's going to happen. old things come up for you to put a judgment on it. So, but after that, it's going to free you on a super deep level, my beautiful Leos. So, on this, happy birthday again. All my love and light. And thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. If you want a private reading, there's the website. You go there. Everything is there. This month, I'm going to be off for about 2 weeks. So, I might not answer the emails while I'm not there. I'm taking a little break for 2 weeks. But the scheduling and all of that is automated. So you can go on it and do everything. So thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, new moon, full moons, I ask the universe to give you back in the way that you need. So on this, my beautiful Leos, thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel, and have a beautiful month of August. Namaste. See you next month. Bye-bye.